There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. Come on now. Let's do it.
Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Down, Chicago.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. He's 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Down the carry.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On the option, here's Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
50's the mic.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Packers nothing. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Mayfield.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. John Hightower hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away. And he fires one incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On the option, here's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Jackson's pass.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It brings up 3rd down.
Try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
It's a gain of
good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That's complete to Hightower. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The wide receiver, the ball.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Connor going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Hightower with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 31, Bears 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 38, Bears 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41.
They're not even trying to do
into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.